This is Franz Borghardt. You're listening to Talk 107.3 and the Geaux Rouge Show. The Geaux Rouge Show is a show that showcases the best parts of Baton Rouge, leaders and entrepreneurs, artists, musicians, culinary folks, and other people making Baton Rouge outstanding. We got a great show for you today. We've got Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany Dickerson. She's going to tell us about a women's award program that she has set up and going to be hosting on December 12th. We've got Gerron from WVLA. We're going to talk about awesome stuff that he's doing outside of just being on TV every day. We've got Omar Finley in our second half. He's with No Show Comedy. He's going to talk to you about comedy performances as well as how you can be involved in open mics. Brian, I know you're an open mic guy, so he's going to be here. And then lastly, we've got some folks from Perkins Row. They're going to talk about all the great things going on at Perkins Row, as well as we've got Rouge and we've got Paris Parker. I love Paris Parker. Even though I have no hair, I love Paris Parker. So that's our lineup for today. Geaux Rouge is brought to you by the following sponsors. We have Sullivan's Steakhouse. Please go out and enjoy their Thirsty Thursdays. We do videos on Thursdays at Sullivan's where we kind of do beyond just the episode. We have different people come in and do quick interviews. Louisiana Tech Park. We have the law offices of Smith, Shanklin, and Sosa. They are the go-to personal injury law firm. We have Realtor Brittany Melanson at Keller Williams, Red Stick Partners. Brittany will list it, sell it, and let you move on. And lastly, the Borghardt Law Firm. I hear the Borghardt Law Firm is a good bunch of guys. It's a criminal firm. That's what I hear. That's my law firm. We do criminal defense. So, that all being said, let's jump on in. Tiffany, what's going on?
Franz, what's happening?
So Tiffany Dickerson is one of my favorite people in the world. I got to hang out with her at Big Wigs, Susan G. Komen. Tiffany, you've got an interesting new program coming up, and I want to step back. You've been celebrating women once a month for the last how long?
I started this year doing that.
Okay,
but
so
I love uplifting women.
Right.
Period.
But once a month, 2019, you are picking out some VIPs, some movers and shakers. Tell me a little bit about that.
This year, 12 very awe-inspiring women will receive a beautiful award from Mayor Sharon Weston Grimm.
Nice.
Yes, on December the 12th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Embassy Suite, and it's the Woman Crush Wednesday Awards and Soiree.
Hashtag WCW.
Yes.
So how did you come up with this?
Well, you know, a lot of times when I see women out and about in the community and I share things with them, I think they think I'm joking.
Right.
I mean, yes, I'm a stand-up comedian, but a lot of times I'm being serious. And these women are truly transformational. They're very compassionate and deliberate and intentional. And I know that sometimes it just takes one person to tell someone else that you're
doing a great thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You recognize them. You see them.
Right.
It's like validation. And to me, this is the ultimate validation.
So how did you pick these 12 women?
It was,
When did that calculus?
It was extremely difficult.
Okay.
Based on what they're doing in the community, efforts that they are on the cusp of, how other individuals see and appreciate their good works. It was very hard. These women are mothers, they're business owners, it's very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good sampling or representation of our city. It was very hard. You're talking about 120 women for the whole year and one for each month. It's like a calendar girl. And this event.
Will there be a calendar? Please tell me there's going to be a calendar. Will there be a swimsuit calendar? No, I'm joking.
Oh, yes.
That Franz takes it to a level which totally defeats the purpose of raising these women and empowering them. I love it.
Oh, really?
No, but joking aside, give me some of the names, because I know some of these women.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
So, Heather Klein-Peter.
Of course. Of course Heather's in there.
She's a woman crush. She is beautiful. She's compassionate. She started the Bus Bra Art. She's also a business developer at Core. She's just amazing.
Right.
She gives back to the community immensely.
And Bust Breast Cancer raises a
Millions.
ton of money.
Yes.
Right. And and I've noticed, not to interrupt you from going through the list, because I want you to go through the list.
It's a powerful list.
It's a lot of people that do more than one thing. Just like you, it's a person that has that day job, that has a side hustle that also does community involvement.
Yes.
So who else do we have besides Heather?
Sure, let me tell you.
Keep going.
So
Come on, bring it.
Courtney Scott.
I like Courtney. I like
Courtney is like the Chief Service Officer for the city of Baton Rouge, which I think I just learned that maybe 6 months ago, because when I first had a chance to hear her speak was at a conference last year, and I was sitting there in just amazement, like, who is this girl and why haven't I met her before? But I just learned she also does radio. These women are multitaskers. They're innovators. They're just amazing to me. Anna Shake Snyder.
I like Anna. I also got to know Anna through Komen, and she works for an accounting firm.
She's with Hennis T. Bourgeois. She's the business development and marketing person for that company. But she's also part of the future.
Great Futures Gala with Boys and Girls Club, Club Blue. Shout out to them.
I know. They shared a post recently, and several of these folks have been recognized by them as well. Anna is just a delight. You know, she is truly one of those women who's the future of our city.
Right. I'm noticing you have a lot of that. In your 12, you have a lot of people that could be running the city in 5-10 years.
Well, I'm halfway to 100, so I'm really looking at other women who can take our city to another level. Lenora London, she's the owner of London's fashion boutique. She has 2 locations here in Baton Rouge. She just really gives back to the community, and she truly cares about women and their personal appearance and making sure that they have confidence. Then we have Ellen McKnight. She's the principal with the Maxine law firm. She is just a delight. She's just energy on top of energy on top of energy. Then we have Tristy Sharpinjay. She's the VP, of Strategic Initiatives for the Huey and Angelina Wilson Foundation. I first met Tristy through the Junior League. I'm a sustainer. She just takes advocacy and nonprofit volunteerism to another level. Then we have the incomparable Kathy Victorian. There are just no words. She is, I just want to be Kathy when I grow up.
I want to be Kathy when I grow up.
Period. Then there's Namisha Patel. Namisha's the current president of the Junior League.
Right.
But she's also an attorney. She's a mother. She gives me life. Just life, period. Then there's Laura.
We're acquainted with Laura.
Laura Wynn. Yeah. Laura, communications by day, event planning.
New schools for Baton Rouge. Laura does event planning.
She's just hilarious.
I like this list, by the way.
There's more.
I know
there's Serena Pendos. She's the president and the executive director of the Louisiana Arts and Science Museum. She has come into the city as the new executive director and has just taken the city by storm with her ideas and how she wants to move the museum forward. Then there's Tasha Clark Amar. She's the executive director of the Council on Aging. This woman cares about seniors. She cares. She's compassionate. She's just a wonderful woman. Then there's Lauren Westbrook Bird.
I'm familiar.
Oh my goodness. She has been in Baton Rouge. To me, she's like a fixture. She's from St. Louis. My husband's from St. Louis. I love her. Just love her. That's the list.
So we're running a little low on time, Tiffany, but I want to talk about, if you want to attend this event, how do I attend?
It's so simple.
Give it to us.
Eventbrite, tickets are $25.
Okay.
A portion of the proceeds will benefit Justice Bra Closet, who they provide bras and undergarments to girls and teens and women who are in need. And we're going to purchase diapers for the Junior League's diaper bank.
Right.
That is just amazing what they're doing, because they're supplying thousands of diapers to families in need in our community. we just have a tremendous lineup. John Gray, jazz trio,
I saw that
live
they were
music,
playing. Oh my
the
goodness.
food, the embassy suites, the
So-
hotel is decorated with Christmas. It's just gorgeous.
So I would encourage all you guys out there to attend this event, buy the ticket, support not only this good cause, these good causes,
Yeah.
but support these women. Anytime we do things that praise others, you know, there's no strings attached. They're just being honored for doing the great things they're doing. That's a good thing. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you for
Again,
having me, Ron.
one last time, if they want to find on Facebook or social media, where would they find you?
So Tiffany Dickerson, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. If they want tickets, it's Eventbrite and it's WCW Women Crush Wednesday Awards and Soiree.
Thank you so much, Tiffany.
No, thank you.
Oh, goodness. I need to attend this. I'm going to try to attend this. So that's Tiffany Dickerson. Hashtag WCW Awards and Soiree. Up next, we have Gerron. Gerron's going to come join you. You want to stick around? Or you want to?
Oh my gosh.
If you want to stick
Next
around.
Gerron.
So we have Gerron from
He's my
WVLA
man
NBC. Gerron, come on up here.
Man crush.
So as Gerron's getting up here.
This side's working, so go ahead, Gerron.
Yeah.
After this segment, we'll switch and you'll start the second one.
Sure, on the second one we'll start. So, as Gerron gets comfortable, speaking of social media, if you want to follow Geaux Rouge, you can go to Geaux Rouge on Facebook, on Twitter, or on Instagram. You can follow on all those sites. Click like, click follow. One of the best things you can do is also invite others, because sharing is caring, right,
Yes,
Tiffany?
absolutely.
So, Tiffany, for being on here, by the way, you get one of these awesome Geaux Rouge hats. Gerron, you get one of
Awesome.
these.
Thank you. I told somebody before, I was like, I hope I go home with one of these.
Right.
That's great.
Jaron's already taken some of my ties. So, okay.
No. I
So,
was just trying to share. I was trying to share.
So continuing the theme of people that are doing amazing things outside of their day job. Gerron,
Yeah.
you work for WVLA NBC Local 33. You're with us every morning for breakfast.
Mhm.
But there's more to you, right? I got to know Gerron well through Big Wigs, Tiffany.
Yes.
He is also VP of the Baton Rouge Association of Black Journalists. He's working on the Golden Guys. I need to talk about Golden Guys, as well as he's working with the Lip Sync for American Cancer Society.
You bet.
All right, so let's jump into it. What is Golden?
Exactly.
What is Golden Guys? Talk to me about Golden Guys.
Well, Golden Guys, first of all, also you forgot you got to show love to Fox 44.
I'm sorry,
WGMB,
I'm
Fox
sorry.
44 first edition.
I blew it.
And WVLA and WGMB, NBC, and Fox every morning
Let's-
from 5 to 9
let's just
a.m.
be-
Shameless plug.
Let's just be clear. You're the important part of this
Oh,
equation.
okay. This is actually really weird also to be interviewed by someone in this live setting.
So
It
you
definitely
know,
is, 'cause I always ask the questions,
so
so I'm getting asked the questions.
Haldane will tell you. Brian Haldane, who's working Master Controls, he'll tell you. I'm big on interviewing the interviewers.
Yeah.
I like talking to people that never get interviewed,
Yeah.
that interview others.
It makes me really uncomfortable.
Well, let's talk. Let's
Let's
jump on
do
in.
it. Let's do
Golden
it.
Guys. What is Golden Guys?
So Golden Guys is a nonprofit organization. We have just recently established as a 501c3 organization that started about a year ago. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary, actually. It was started by a guy named Daniel Hoffman, a great guy who is a physician's assistant, actually, at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. And he, created a costume, play off of the Golden Girls at LSU, of course, for one of his patients. And he made one for himself, and he became known as the Golden Guy. He took some photos around LSU's campus in this costume, and he became the Golden Guy. And from that, he was named the King of Spanish Town, and so he needed a troupe of guys to march with him. And so that's just kind of how the Golden Guys
How
got
did
started.
you get involved with it?
Because I saw him on campus one day at a tailgate, and I was like, "This is clearly
This is me.
Clearly,
This
this is awesome." And when you add on not only just the fun of just the costumes, and you have this group of guys who's doing pretty crazy dance moves, but you add on the charitable aspect to that as well. All of the money that's raised and all the money that has been raised over the past year through button sales, ticket sales, calendar sales, everything. The community has been really responsive to the Golden Guys. All that money is donated to Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. So over the past year, like I said, we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. I think over the past year, the number was somewhere around $10,000, just in the first 12 months of this. So
y'all are on social media.
we are on social media, Golden Guys 225. You can definitely look us up. Instagram, Facebook, all that good thing. Just wrapped up our last tailgate of this season. Got some more stuff coming down the pipe in 2020.
So this is the big question I want to ask you, and I talked to you earlier today about this. and Tiffany, I'm glad you're here for this, because as someone who does way too much stuff, me, who does way too much stuff in life, I get asked, why are you doing all the things you're doing?
Yeah.
You could just do the TV in the morning and be gold, right?
Yeah.
But yet you're doing all these things in the community, you're making yourself a part of the community. What is driving you to do these things?
I think it's just a responsibility that I feel like I have as, you know, not only as a journalist in this community, but as someone who loves this community. You know, I'm not from here. I'm originally from Chicago, and I've lived in Louisiana now a total of almost 8 years. 5 of those years have been here in Baton Rouge, so I do feel connected to it. This is a place where I kind of grew up and, you know, became an adult. I got my first job here, and kind of became the journalist I am here, and so I feel like the community really embraced me, and so I feel like it's my responsibility to do what I can, you know, to help the community. And as journalists, we have this awesome platform to be voices and to be faces of certain issues. And so that's why with the American Cancer Society, which I've been a part of for a couple of years, you know, that's an important cause to be a part of. Or, you know, with the Golden Guys, you know, raising money for Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. Or even with the, you know, you mentioned the Baton Rouge Association of Black Journalists, which is an organization that we've really poured a lot of love into over the past couple of years, and really just pushing, you know, pushing the need and the importance of representation at every level. Radio, TV, newspaper, you know, all of those things are really important to me, and so it's great that I'm in a community that allows me to be a part of it all.
Well, and I've said this from day one of doing all the crazy stuff I do,
Mm-hmm.
is people that can't give back in any way should give back.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that is helping to raise money for Susan G. Komen by wearing a pink wig.
Yeah, yeah, I did that too.
Yes, yes, you did. Whether that's a lip sync, which he approached me about it, and I was not as merry and jolly about it as I think he might have thought.
Yeah.
Lip syncing makes me very uncomfortable. I will do stand-up comedy. I will do a lot of stupid, crazy things, but lip syncing, I'm like,
it is fun. It's fun.
Right.
You know, I'll say I do. I mean, you listed off a long list of things I do, and that's great. But I mean, there are some great people in the community who do so much more, honestly. And like, I think that's what makes Baton Rouge so great. It's the people that we have here in the community who like Tiffany, who does so much and does it so gracefully.
She does. She does.
Speaking of lip sync, though, see, I'm taking over the interview. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But speaking
This
of
is what I
lip sync,
expected to happen.
Speaking of lip sync, you know, that is happening a week from today. Today is December 3rd. Lip sync, the 5th annual lip sync for the American Cancer Society, happening at the Varsity Theater. This is an event that I really am very proud to be a part of. You know, when they had this event the first time 5 years ago, I was just a participant. Me and Graham Olkins over at Channel 9, we're the first champions, by the way.
My God.
We are the
So
inaugural champions.
You worked with the competition, so to speak.
Yeah, no, and that's like what the Baton Rouge's biggest secret. No, yes, I worked at Channel 9 on the morning show for a couple of years, and it was great, and I love all of them dearly. They're some of my best friends. But the first lip sync competition, we won that. But just to show how that event has grown, that first year, this event was held in the Pelican House, 8 teams. I think we raised a total of $4,000 for the total event. Last year, it's held at the Varsity, almost sellout crowds every single year. Last year, the total was somewhere around $60,000, so it is really a great event that, again, the community has really been receptive to, and we're excited to have it next week again.
So if I want to get information on lip sync for American Cancer Society, where will I go? Besides Geaux Rouge.
You can go to lipsyncbr.org or
Okay.
com. I don't know which. I don't know if it's com or org. But lipsyncbr. You can also check it out on Facebook. There's an event for that. Obviously, tickets are still available. You can get them at the door also. But yeah, no, it's a really fun event, and we got a lot of special surprises in store for this year, so it's going to be pretty cool.
So I'm going to bring something up.
Okay, here we go.
That's more about her.
Okay, there you
Oh
go.
my God.
But you've done this talking about Golden Guys, and I'm just going to throw this out here. One of the ongoing jokes I have on Facebook right now is I want to be the first male member of Junior League. I'm just throwing that out there. If we have a sensation male dancer, we can have a male Junior
We got a
League.
couple of them. Shout out to Dylan.
Yeah. I'm throwing this out there, and Tiffany's trying to smile and not say anything, but I mean, I think it's 2019, guys. It's time for the revolution. I'm kidding. I like, and Amar's in the back like, he's not kidding. He's dead serious.
I have something special for you.
I know you do. I'm worried. So what? So Gerron, look, how do you, we've got about 2 minutes left. One of the things I do want you to talk about, besides all the great things you are doing, is work balance with all the stuff you do? How do you keep your sanity? How do you do all these
Do you want the
things?
real answer or the answer that
Both.
I told you earlier?
Both.
I mean, I honestly don't know. I don't know. I mean, the schedule is awful. The morning shows, anyone will tell you, working on a morning show is hard. I mean, I wake up, my first alarm goes off at 2:30 in the morning, and it's hard. It's hard to be up and alive and sounding like I know what I'm talking about, which I don't claim that I do. That's what I try.
But
You know,
it's
it's early, so it's hard. We get that. But again, what feeds me honestly is our viewers. It's the relationship that I have with the community. You know, that's what really wakes me up every morning. It's what keeps me going through the day. I mean, I also like happy hours. I like your Sullivans on Thursdays.
Thursdays at Sullivan's.
I like happy hours. I like doing things at night. We got a lot of community obligations and stuff. So no, days are long, I feel like, you only got one life to live. You just got to do it.
So we've got about a minute left. Thank you guys for coming in. For more information, we'll post some of this stuff on Geaux Rouge, as well as ways you can buy tickets and all that stuff. But really, thank you guys for coming in. Y'all are both very busy. I know y'all both have luncheons to go to after this. We have Tiffany Dickerson, and we have Gerron.
Gerron. You know how many times people have butchered my name?
Franz.
It's crazy.
Franz.
Franz.
Francis.
I still get nervous when you come on our show sometimes. I'm like, just.
It's okay.
Franz, Borghardt.
I should be on there more often.
Hard.
That's all right.
So thank you for what you do.
Yes.
Not a problem. So
You're amazing.
Thank you guys.
Like me, amazing.
Fabulous. Diva-like. So you've been listening to the first half of the Geaux Rouge show. We are going to be taking a quick break, transitioning to another Facebook video. Second half of the show, we're going to have Omar Finley with No Show Comedy, as well as...
He's good. He's a good guy. He's one of the good guys.
He says good things about you, too.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. And then we have Perkins Row. We have Chelsea Thibodeau. Not Brian. We have Hightower, the other Hightower, Stephen. And as well as Paris Parker, Miss Christina Turner. They're going to be coming on. So we're going to take a break, and then we're going to roll over to the other Facebook Live. Keep watching. And guys, look, share. Everybody who shares this video on 107.3 or otherwise will have a chance to win this luxurious Geaux Rouge hat.
Look at that.
It don't cost nothing.
Man, look at that
so
tracker
that's
hat.
about it, guys. So you guys, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Omar, you're up.
All right.
And we're just transitioning from one to another. So
if you're watching on the Facebook Live right now, wait, I don't even know Mike for that. If you're watching on the Facebook Live, just close this one out and go to the next one.
all right.
Thanks, Big Daddy.